Hi everyone, I'm Pranita and welcome to my kitchen. Today I wanted to show you guys how to butcher a chicken, and this is just for educational purposes. If you don't want to learn and if you feel like you're gonna be grossed out by the whole process, I recommend not to watch it. But if you do want to learn, just keep watching. Here I have some organic chicken. I feel like if you buy a whole chicken and cut it yourself, you have the control over the quality and the amount of the chicken that you get out of it, so it's kind of like a good bang for your buck. Here I have some Ziploc bags, and these are sandwich bags, and this is a half-gallon bag. You can write down dates on this, and usually what I do is I kind of separate the breast meat and the thigh meat and the leg meat and chicken wings, so that way when I need to thaw it out and if I'm making different dishes, it kind of makes it really easy and really organized. So I'm gonna put these away because I don't want them to be cross-contaminated. When the chicken is all ready to go, we are gonna go ahead and pack them in the Ziplocs, and I'm gonna show you guys later. Now here I have my chopping board and my chef's knife. I've just sharpened it up, and you can use a butcher's knife, but my chef's knife, I'm pretty comfortable with it and I think it does a pretty good job, so I'm gonna use it. Alright, let's get started. So I've gave it a rinse, a little bit of rinse. So this is the backbone of the chicken, this is the breast area, legs, and you have the thigh meat. Now first, if you're making something like fried chicken and if you want the skin on, you can keep the skin on. If you're making something that is skinless, you can start by taking off the skin like this, and just you can continue through all of the chicken just like this. Run your fingers through it. As I said, you can cut the chicken skin on and off, and I'm gonna go ahead and take off all the skin just like this. The skin is off. It looks like this. I kept the skin on for the wings because I like to make barbecue wings or chicken wings, fried wings, anything like that. It needs the skin on. So this is the backbone. The skin is a little bit tough to get here, but these are the legs. So what you can do is you can start by cutting into the backbone. Always remember, don't keep the knife facing your fingers. Anywhere, like if you are holding a part like this, make sure you're cutting on the side, and as you go through it, make sure that your fingers are not in the middle, because sometimes it feels like there's a bone, and if there is no bone, the knife will run right through your fingers. So what we're gonna do is just run our knife through the backbone, and if it's hard, you can kind of watch out again. Wear some gloves if you're doing this for the first time, because the bones will be sharp. And you can just wiggle your knife a little bit and you will get it to the end. Sometimes under the thigh meat there is this extra fat that is just hanging around. You can just cut it off and throw it away, and you see how it cuts in the middle, and watch out the sharp middle cut bones. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut on this side too. And when I do it, I'm going to turn it around just a little bit so that the knife is not facing my fingers. I have my fingers apart. And I'm going to just go through it, wiggle a little bit, and hold it tight. As you can see, the bones are breaking. And sometimes it's just easy to tear it apart. Oh. They could have cleaned the chicken a little bit more, I guess. So this is the thigh part, the leg meat, what we say, and there is one more joint here. Like if you go through this part and then you just break it, you'll get a nice thigh meat and the leg meat, and that's it. You have a nice leg piece now. Just trim off the fats on whatever recipe. So the main challenge is the breast area. And now we got the leg and the thigh part separated. So if you want the bone in, you might have to start cutting from here, so that would separate the bone in and you can just break into it. But if you don't want the bone in and you just breast meat, like if you're trying to make a sandwich or chicken nuggets and you don't want the bone in, you start in the middle as close to the bone as possible, and once you get a passage, don't try to get as much as meat away from the bone, okay? So just run your knife very close to the bone, very close as possible. And you have this breast meat and then there is a tenderloin piece, and whenever I cut it, I usually get both. So now that's that. First let's go ahead and trim this side off, okay? So there are sometimes the extras, you can just trim them off. These pieces, just wash them, and then you can see in the joints, you can just go close to the joints, break it there, and then you can just run your knife through it, and you have the wingette and the wing piece. So as I said about the breast piece, there is this bone in the middle, and then just as close to the bone as possible, not wasting any meat. Sometimes what I do is, depending on that week, as I plan for the week or just the 15 days, sometimes I use this extra pieces, as I said, in the stock or just in the curry, nothing that is presentable. As you can see, this is a beautiful breast piece. It has its tenderloin attached. You can take this apart if you want to. It's just a little piece. It's also great serving size, and it's just like this. It looks like this. So this is a beautiful breast piece. Now, as I shown you earlier, the Ziploc backpacks, I kind of freeze this one piece in one small Ziploc, the sandwich bag, so that way when I need to make a sandwich for me and my husband or my daughter, kind of know that I don't need to thaw the whole chicken out. Might as well go ahead and show you guys how to separate the thigh meat and the leg meat. So you go till here at the edge, like you can see, like there is a separation, and then you just click, and that comes apart, and here you have it. Alright, I have disinfected the whole area, and I'm gonna do it again, but before I do that, I have placed the chicken in its individual baggies and then in a big Ziploc backpack, so that way it stays nice and sealed. You can also vacuum seal if you have one. Here is the chicken, the extra parts. The one thing I wanted to mention is that, you know, in the past when I cut the chicken, I didn't have time to make chicken stock all the time. So what I would do is just freeze these parts too, and then when you have a good chunk of extras left over, you can just make the chicken stock. So that way, you know, you don't have to make small quantities all the time, and you can make it in a large quantity or whenever it's convenient for you. So that's what I would say. Or as I mentioned, again, you can use it in the curry meat if you want to. So I'm gonna just let this chicken freeze it like this in the fridge, and use it up whenever and whichever kind of meat I want. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this video was helpful in learning how to cut the chicken, and you can visit my blog, that is www.booklesscooking.com, or you can visit our FB page, and you can like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching.